Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Al-Shaair from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action. Now Rodgers steps away. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it? Not good, and we saw the result.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In motion goes the tight end. From the 31, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up, and you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now Jones, and he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. from the left hash. A chip shot here. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First down carry by Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again to Jones. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Up the middle, Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second and 7, Rodgers, rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Packers 21, 49ers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Play action. Now Purdy. To the sideline. He's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. McCaffrey running up the middle. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Purdy off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Gould is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers finds his receiver, Watson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Well, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
second down, another shot for Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.